Imminent red alert. Putin's escalating agenda threatens regional stability. Date: May 17, 2025. Issued by Global Strategic Threat Assessment Center (GSTAC). Alert level: Crimson, high risk of armed conflict. Executive summary: Recent Russian troop deployments and military infrastructure expansions along borders with Finland, Poland, and other NATO-aligned former neutral states suggest a sharp and imminent escalation in President Vladimir Putin's geostrategic campaign. Intelligence reports, satellite imagery, and logistical trends confirm preparations consistent with multi-front operational readiness. Putin's public and covert directives indicate a hardened ultimatum to the West: revert all neutral countries that joined NATO back to their non-aligned status, and return all former Soviet republics to Russian control. These demands have been delivered as non-negotiable terms to end the war, a direct reference to the broader confrontation with NATO and Western influence. Putin's declared objectives: 1. Neutral states reversion. Nations such as Finland, Sweden, and Austria that shifted to NATO alignment are declared in violation of post-Soviet neutrality guarantees. Russia demands immediate withdrawal of NATO military assets from these territories. 2. Restoration of the Soviet core. Putin's doctrine asserts that Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia, and the Baltic states Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania are not sovereign, but integral components of permanent Russian Federation territory. Their independence is described as a temporary dislocation, orchestrated by Western powers in the 1990s. 3. Permanent military buffer zone creation. Russia intends to establish a continuous buffer zone through military occupation or regime replacement, stretching from the Black Sea to the Arctic. Recent developments. Troop concentrations. Russia has amassed tens of thousands of troops, armored divisions, and Iskander-M missile systems near Karelia, bordering Finland, and Kaliningrad near Poland. Railway mobilization. Enhanced logistical lines have been reactivated, including dual-use civilian freight systems now carrying fuel, munitions, and electronic warfare equipment. Internal security reassignment. Russian Rovardia National Guard units previously stationed in Chechnya and central regions have been redeployed westward. Strategic messaging. In recent Kremlin communiques, Putin stated, "The time has come to restore equilibrium. The dissolution of the Soviet Union was a geopolitical catastrophe. We are correcting it, not with words, with deeds." Strategic implications. Risk of sudden invasion. Military analysts assess a high probability of Russia launching a limited incursion or staged border skirmish to justify deeper occupation of Finnish or Polish territory. Baltic states at extreme risk. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are effectively encircled by Russian and Belarusian forces. A coordinated blockade or cyber shutdown is likely in hybrid warfare scenarios. NATO Article 5 stress test. Any direct Russian action will compel NATO's collective defense clause. The global alliance must be prepared for rapid, multi-domain conflict escalation. Recommendations. 1. All NATO and EU states must initiate full-spectrum readiness protocols. 2. Diplomatic channels should prepare for emergency backchanneling, but without appeasement. 3. Civilians in border regions should be advised on shelter protocols and supply chains. 4. Cyber defenses must be elevated to maximum alert in all public and private sectors. This alert remains active until de-escalation is confirmed or a kinetic event is triggered. Next update scheduled upon new intelligence. End of transmission.